Alright, so you guys could basically call me retarded. Let me just see if this is looking decent. I was currently filming this video, but I apparently deleted the intro, so here I am filming it again. What's going on, guys? It's John. I am back with another video. As you guys could tell by the title, we're going to be doing a how to maintain your BMX video. It's just me explaining to you guys what you need to do to make your bike feel brand new, or to make your bike feel, just refreshed. It feels more smooth. All those squeaky noises will hopefully disappear, and if they don't, please go to a bike shop. That's what this video is going to be about. But before we get started with this video, I just have some quick announcements. I have restarted up my Twitter, and I just want you guys to please do me a favor and go follow that. It's at the Johan Martin, same tag as my Instagram. I want you guys to follow that because I want to get my Twitter up and running. I've had it before, but I've always stopped tweeting and all that stuff because I don't have any followers, and I just want you guys to go follow that and show me some love. If we reach 100 followers on Twitter, I'm planning on doing a giveaway as well. So if you guys want to get a giveaway going, then just help me reach 100 followers on Twitter. Like I said, I want to get Twitter popping off, and it's just something that I've always wanted to do. So if you guys could do me that favor, go follow my Twitter. Link will be in the description. Besides that, I also have a Depop. If you guys don't know what Depop is, this video is not sponsored by Twitter or Depop. But if you guys don't know what Depop is, it's basically a second-hand shop. Basically, it's thrifting done for you. You sell clothes there and you buy clothes there, and they're really cheap sometimes, and sometimes it's rare things. And I just want you guys to go and follow my Depop and go buy something if you see anything interesting, like this shirt right here. It has that vintage type of wash. It's called the 18th Annual Ponies at the Pike. You guys can tell in the back. We have some more muscle cars. We got the Mustang right there. We got a nice little, the Mustang, the 3 Mustangs right there. But yeah, if I'm correct, I'm pretty sure it's a Mustang. This shirt will be up on Depop in a bit, so if you guys are interested, like I said, make sure to go check out Depop if you're interested in buying the shirt, as well as some other stuff that I have listed on there. Follow me on Depop, follow me on Twitter so I can get tweeting again, follow me on Instagram like always, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. Like I said, I'm in the process of filming it. As you guys can tell, I'm literally almost there. I just need the wheels now. So yeah, it's coming out pretty cool. So yeah, appreciate you guys, and enjoy the rest of the video. Peace. Alright, so now, because of this whole quarantine thing, and because I want to, just advocate the fact that you shouldn't be going out, I'm going to be doing it inside my house. Now, if your mom beats your ass for having your bike inside the house, you probably shouldn't do it inside the house, and you should probably go either downstairs or at your front yard. But thankfully, I think I have a big enough room to do this, so I'm going to do it in here. The things that you're going to need in order to maintain your BMX is you're going to need some tools. I recommend going to Home Depot if you can, wear mask and gloves and all that stuff, and getting yourself this nice little Husky, head upside down, this nice little Husky L-key set. It was like, I think 10 bucks for 2. This is the millimeter one. Make sure to get millimeters, not SAE. SAE is something different, so make sure to get millimeters. Besides that, you're gonna want to have, basically you want a 7mm. I forgot what this is called, but you're gonna want a 7mm in order to get inside your pegs and your bolts and stuff like that. Also, quick tip, if you guys are running pegs, you should be putting in the adapter that you need for your bolt size. But if you got your pegs secondhand and for some reason the axle of the hubs don't necessarily fit the pegs, like you need that little adapter thingy, I recommend just getting one of these. I don't know what it is, but basically you get it, you clip it on here, you lock it in like that, and then you turn it to tighten it. Remember, lefty loosey always. And you turn it like that, and it basically loosens up the pegs, just in case the bolt inside is for some reason crooked, or it just got messed up while you're grinding. Like, let's say this doesn't go in or anything, or you don't have one that fits, just use one of these and it should come out. Just make sure it's the right size, clip it on there all the way, make sure it's clipped tight, and then you just loosen it up. Hopefully I don't need it, but we'll see what happens. Besides all that, you're also gonna want to get some grease. Now, any grease would be fine. I'm using this one. You can find it at any hardware store. Just make sure it's multi-purpose lithium grease, or just multi-purpose in general, and you should be fine, as well as a rag. That's basically it. So what I like to do first whenever I'm maintaining my bike is I like to basically completely take apart my bike. It makes things easier to clean. If you're lazy about it, you're not going to really clean it good. So just make sure you take things apart well, and you just put everything where it goes. So we're going to get started. So the first thing let's do, take apart my front wheel. Look, you see how it's not going in? What's basically happening there is basically your bolt is on crooked, or it's crooked to the peg. which is bad because you can end up breaking your axles. Now thankfully both of my hubs are really strong and they're aftermarket, so nothing has broken yet. But if I were you guys, I wouldn't really run your lug. Just make sure you use the proper size. So when you get pegs, it should come with a little adapter. I'll put up a picture on the screen, and you're basically supposed to put that on. Golden Days made a really good video on this. If you guys haven't seen it, I'll put up a card right here. Keep forgetting where it goes. Golden Days put up a really good video explaining pegs and what I mean by the adapter. So if I were you guys, I'll go watch that afterwards to really understand what I mean and why it's important that that doesn't happen to you. But unfortunately, Sergio's dumbass didn't have the adapter, so it's something I have to deal with. Thankfully, nothing has broken yet, but like I said, if you happen to be one of those people that this happens to, then all you need is one of these. Just ask your grandpa or your dad, anybody, even your mom. They might have it. There you go. And you take it off. Like I said, just hopefully you guys don't have to deal with this. It's kind of annoying at times when you're out and you don't want to carry this big old thing with you every single time you go out. So just make sure, like I said, you know what you're doing when you're putting on pegs. It seems pretty straightforward, but it's really not sometimes. This one as well. Fuck my life. Alright, oh my god, you guys. So I just had a huge struggle taking off this one. Just like I said, please, I beg you guys, so you guys don't have to go with what I just went through. I was banging this shit like no tomorrow. Legit was getting so mad. Make sure you get the adapter that you need. Finally got the front wheel off though. Now let's just hope the back wheel will be much more easier. Now as you guys can see, finally took off the cranks. You're gonna need this size L key, which I believe is an 8. This is an 8 and this is a 6. That's what you're gonna need. You're gonna need the 8 for the crank bolts, and then for the stem, that's where you're gonna need your 7. That's where you're gonna need your 7, and for the bolts and stuff. Now don't take off your handlebars. You don't need to. All you need to take out is this right here. Make sure it's on there good, and then you're just gonna start turning. Remember, lefty loosey, righty tighty, always. And you're gonna take off the stem bolt with this bad boy right here. If you guys don't have any of this, your stem will probably be an L key, and you just get the right size L key and you put it in there and you take it out. And I'll show you guys right now. You're gonna snug it on there. You're just gonna take it out. Oh, and also for the stem, make sure you always take out these bolts, the bolts on the side first, and then the cap at the top of your stem, because these are the ones that are basically hugging it, and you need to make them not hug it. When you're maintaining things as well, just remember that you've put a beating into your bike and things aren't always going to come out smoothly. Some things might be seized, some things might be completely butchered, and that's kind of the whole point of maintaining your bike, because you want to see what your bike needs. You want to realize that your bike may be needing some more grease, or maybe the bolt is stripped, or maybe a bolt's about to be stripped, or maybe it's about to break. You never know, so that's the whole point of maintaining your bike. You just want to figure out before something bad really happens. Also, make sure you're organized with it. Make sure you put things where they belong. Like don't be disorganized with it. And also don't take out these bolts all the way. Keep them in. You don't need to take them out. Like I said, you just need to loosen it. Once you loosen them up, that's when you get this handy dandy tool right here, and you just start loosening. Remember, lefty loosey, righty tighty. Anyways, once you take out the cap, just pull this out. Now you got your stem and your bars right here. Put that down there. Take out your dust cap. Take out your forks. And then take out your headset. And then right here. If you guys didn't know, by the way, I didn't know this. If you have this shut up conspiracy tool, it's also really good. So if your headset's stuck down here with your bottom bearing, just bang it out with the tool. I didn't know that. I didn't know that till like a few months ago. So yeah, it's really cool. And that's about it. Now you got your whole bike disassembled. If you guys want, I don't really find it necessary, but I guess you can take out the seat. Let's just take out the seat, might as well. For your seat, you're gonna need a 5mm. And there you go. There's your bike completely disassembled. Now you just got your frame. Yeah, now you get to cleaning and figuring things out. Alright, so for this part of the video, I'm gonna be on the floor with you guys. Just because, you know, this is where you really need to sit down and figure out what it is that you need to, I guess, fix, if you even need to fix anything. I don't know if you guys can see me or not. But now that I'm on the floor, I'll show you guys where to start. So whenever I build my bike, I always like starting in the front, right? I always like putting in the forks and everything like that first. So the first thing I'm gonna clean is the front. You're gonna wanna get a rag. Doesn't matter if it's dirty or not. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. You just wanna make sure you get out all the old grease, old grime, dirt, anything like that. You just wanna make sure you take that out. Doesn't necessarily have to be a clean rag. It could be a really old one, but just make sure it cleans out the top and gets out all the grime and old grease. And then you wanna get your headset. This right here is the top part. This is the top of the headset. You wanna get your headset, you wanna put on the rag, and you just wanna clean it. You wanna take out all the old grime and dirt, all the old grease, stuff like that. Compared to how it was, this is pretty okay. And then you wanna take out this little part. I forget what this is called. And you also wanna clean this. And there you go, see? You don't need to deep clean it. I'm not saying get yourself some antioxidant something and then just clean the hell out of your parts, because regardless they're gonna get dirty. But you do want to take out all the old grease and stuff. Know that your hands are gonna get dirty. You know, you're not gonna, this isn't a clean job to do. Top one is clean. This is the bottom one. Get the rag. See, like this, I just saw something. See, right here we have a classic case of Johan, what the fuck are you doing? This, I don't know if you guys can see it. I hope you guys can. This right here is cracked. It's completely cracked from this point all the way to this point. So this is a cracked headset. That's not good. That's not an okay thing. But since I'm already building a new bike, I don't want to spend money on a new headset. So I'm gonna just keep riding it like that. But this is what I mean. This is something that you would not see if you don't take apart your bike. You wouldn't see this. This is something you wouldn't even realize. And this is something that you need to realize, because this means you need a new headset. Then you get your dust cap, and like I said, just take out all the old grime and dirt. There you go. Clean it. There. That's the headset clean. Get your forks. These are some really old forks, by the way. These are pretty tough for how old they are. And you want to do the same exact thing. Forks get really dirty, and you just want to take out all the old grime, all the old grease, all that stuff, and bam. It's not gonna look new, like I said, but it's gonna feel new. Then you want to get your stem, and same thing. Anything that's metal and metal contact, you just want to clean that up a bit. And then now, this is where you finally take out your bolt all the way. You don't do it at first because you don't want to lose this. This is where you take this all the way, and you clean it as well. Then you're just gonna put it back in, and we'll put some grease on that later. But you just don't want to lose this. Any small part you really don't want to lose, don't take it out. Just leave it in. Its time will come. See, like this bolt right here, if you guys can tell, hopefully you guys can see all of this. This bolt, it's basically almost stripped. It could still catch on to L keys, but it's almost stripped. So this is where I would go to a hardware store and get a new one. But like I said, don't really care right now. It's probably the last time I break apart this bike. And just put that bitch on. It's only like $1 or like 50 cents at any hardware store. And there you go. That's literally the whole front of your bike, all cleaned up, all ready to be put back together with some new grease. Grease. You want to get your grease? Whoa. Oh my god. Okay, I thought I dropped some. Thank god. You want to get the grease. Just want to get a little bit, not too much. This is a little bit too much, not even gonna cap. Want to apply it ever so gently. Apply it down here too. And then just get it all around. If it isn't smooth all around, it needs more grease. If you feel a little bit of rough patches when you're doing this, that means it needs just a little bit more. Too much of anything is bad, and too little of anything is bad. You get your top one, get a little bit more grease. Just a little too much. Take this out if you want. And then you just grease it. And you just slap it in, like so. Get this thing, I forget what it's called. Slap that in. Then, just make sure it's really in there. Flip over your frame. Then you want to get your bottom one. I'm really bad at this. Hopefully this is coming out right. This is the first time I've done a video like this. If I'm doing a decent job, hit that like button, please. This is the first time I've ever done a video like this. So hopefully I'm doing a decent job with the filming and stuff. I'm filming this completely on my own, in my room. It's kind of a hassle, but I said I was gonna do videos for you guys, and this is the videos I'm doing. There you go. Now that's greased. Put that at the bottom. And like I said, if it doesn't go in, slap that bitch in there. Gently, don't break it. And there you go, and it's in. That's the way I put on my headsets. I know there's another way that people do it, but that's the way I put them on. And then you want to flip it back over. I want to do the same thing right here. Lightly tap it, make sure it's in. Want to get your forks. And then you don't want to grease the whole thing. Whoa there, buckaroo. You just want to grease this bottom part here. That's all you want to do. Put it through the frame. I'm putting it backwards. Love to see it. And then there you go. And you've officially reinstalled your forks. And just by doing that, I can 100% assure you that your bike, just by doing that, like I said, I can 100% assure you, just by doing what you just did, make sure it's on there good, that your bike will feel already pretty dang brand new. You want to get your stem, you want to get just a teeny bit. This is where I'm going to be stingy with the grease. You want to get just a teeny tiny bit, and you want to put it down here because it's metal on metal contact. But you just get a little bit, not a lot at all, like just enough to know that it's there. And then you want to get your dust cap right here. You just want to snap it there. And there you go. And then you just want to make sure it's on there snugly, warm and bubbly. Now this is the part that I really struggle on, if I'm gonna be completely honest. I can actually put on my seat real quick. You want to get your cap. This is your cap right here. And you want to clean it as well. Get your grease. You just want to put a little bit. You don't want to put too much. Just a decent amount. Because if you don't know, you guys don't know, metal on metal contact basically seizes together. And that will make it really hard for you to take it off in the future. As previously seen on the video, why you should always run grease. I think that's what I titled it. But in that video, you see Oscar and his mistakes on not running grease in some parts and how it ended up being. So you guys should go watch that after this video so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. To put on your stem cap, make sure that these bolts on the side, make sure that they're loose. Then you just want to finger tighten it. You don't really want to tighten it all the way because you're going to have to adjust it to make sure it's straight with the forks, because if it's not, you're going to feel real goofy. And then that's when you want to get these bolts right here and want to grease them up just a bit as well, not too much, they're pretty small. Put them on there like that. Take off this one, same thing. I know my camera's about to die, so it's gonna have to resume later today, and that should be pretty good. Now you just want to get your handy dandy 6mm L key, and you want to start tightening. I say you just want to finger tighten it. By finger tighten, I don't mean like as soon as it stops, like if you're just going gently, as soon as it stops, you stop, you know? And later on, you just keep tightening and make sure everything's all tight and stuff. And there you go. That's the front end of your bike right there, done and complete. And then now you just want to flip over your bike and want to get started with the bottom. So you want to get your crank parts. Like I say, you want to be organized. This is my right side, so I'm leaving it on the right side. And this is my left side, so I'm leaving it on the left side. That is how I like to organize my stuff. So you want to get your cranks right here, but you want to get this spindle right here. You just want to clean it up. Want to go all over it. Clean it loosely. Like I said, it's gonna get dirty again. It's not that crazy, but you do want it running smooth again. Now, for some reason, for me, I can't take off this one because it's probably seized on there. That was probably on my end. I fucked that up. But you guys should be able to take it off and clean the other side of the spindle. Want to get a helping of grease, good amount. If you're into crank flips, I recommend really greasing it. And also, if you hear a lot of squeaking and stuff like that, sometimes it's not your bottom bracket. Don't always assume it's your bottom bracket. Sometimes it's legit just your spindle asking for grease. And you want to clean your bottom bracket, the inside of the bottom bracket. While you're at it, maybe clean the wishbone a bit. Want to get this part. This part you don't need to grease, but I do like cleaning it. I want to make sure you put it on like that, the logo facing out. So like this, you're gonna have to put it opposite on your cranks. Slap it on like that, and put it in. And if you can't squeeze it in, if you can't, you're gonna have to hammer it in. Please use a mallet, but I don't have a mallet. That what I just did, it's really bad. But since I don't have a mallet, I have to. Once it's all the way in, you're good to go. If you have a mallet, please make sure to use a mallet for this. It's all the way in now, so we're good to go. So now I just have to put on this side. Same thing with that one, you just clean it and you install it the same way. And that's it. That's it for the cranks. We're back. I charged my camera a bit more because it was dying on me. And the last time we left off on the cranks, just make sure that when you put on, because I forgot to mention it, make sure when you put these on right here, just make sure to grease them and then make sure these are straight. I use this middle pole right here as a guideline to basically tell me if they're straight or not. And they should be pretty straight. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, it's probably not the straightest. But just make sure it's straight. As you guys can tell, now that it has some grease on it, it's, you know, it feels more smooth right off the bat. I can already imagine how it feels riding. So those are for the cranks. Now for the wheels. So the wheels, the thing is, wheels don't really need any grease or anything like that. What they do need though, now what happens with the wheels is, if you don't maintain them, they keep getting more and more dirty and they just don't look as good. So this is more or less of a look thing. And the way I clean my wheels and my hubs and stuff like that is I get this towel, the towel that I've been using this whole time. I put it in between here, so you guys can tell. I put it here, and then I grab it with my other hand, as so, like this, and I put the whole towel inside, like that, inside the hub, get the whole towel, and then you literally just start going like this. See if I can do it in frame. You just start cleaning it like that. And just off that, if you guys can see it, hopefully you guys can, it's already good enough of a difference between the dust and the not dusty side. Like I said, this is more of a look thing than it is of a feel thing. If you guys really want to go in deep and really maintain your bike, you could open up your hubs and clean up the bearings and put new grease and all that. But I personally don't like messing with my hubs, and I let Sergio do that stuff because he's the best mechanic in Long Beach. But if you guys don't have a Sergio, then just make sure you go to the bike shop, ask them if they could, you know, re-grease your hubs for you, and then you should be fine. But I'm not doing any of that. I just wanted to, you know, show you guys how to maintain it with the things you have at home. Hopefully you didn't have to buy anything for this, and if you did, hopefully it wasn't that expensive. After you clean the middle, as you guys could tell, that's already looking a lot more shiny, a lot more cleaner. Now you guys just move on to the outside of the bearing, actually clean that up, and then the same thing on this side. If you guys have hub guards, take off your hub guards, clean that as well, and then that'll basically be it. And then of course you clean the rim, but the rim is, you know, pretty easy to clean. And after this, you're basically done, and that's it. And that's how you maintain your bike. You just clean everything, re-grease everything, put it back in, make sure everything's good, make sure you didn't break anything. Like I said, you guys saw it. And then the rim, real quick, just like that, take off the dust. You're literally just dusting at this point. And like I said, like, the whole point of this is just to make sure that everything's fine, that you're not gonna die while you're on your bike. As you guys saw earlier, my headset was broken. Is it? Like, as you guys can tell, there's a lot more shine to it already. The wheel is looking brand new. It's already looking way more shiny. All that grime and stuff is gone. If you guys could go get some peg sleeves, go get some peg sleeves, put some new ones on. It'll feel a lot more better. But like I said, I'm not gonna do any of that stuff. But you don't want this. You don't want that crack. Make sure to get some brand new peg sleeves, you know. Just make your bike look nice. And then you just repeat the same thing that I just did right now with this wheel. You repeat the same thing with the front wheel. And then you just slap it back on. So I'm gonna do the front wheel real quick. Slap it back on after that. Go downstairs and then just go get some pre-roll of it. Maybe do some tricks for you guys, I don't know. But see you guys in a bit. Make sure you tighten everything. Kind of forgot to mention that, but yeah, once everything's up and running, once you put everything together, just make sure you tighten everything up. Tighten up these bolts, tighten up the top cap, tighten up everything good, the pegs, everything, the cranks, all of that stuff. Make sure to tighten it, make sure to tighten your seat, and then you'll be good to go. This is how you check if it's dialed or not. No rattling, so that's how you know you did it right. The only thing that's rattling is this. That's because Sergio did a dumb prank that's too complicated to explain, but just know there's some BBs inside of my handlebars. So yeah, but besides that, it's dialed, and that's exactly what you guys want. And that's how now you guys did a good job. And now you guys could just, if you have a parking lot right there, and if not, then just wait till this is all over, and then you can go alright. But yeah.
Yeah.
These cranes are, you can feel that these cranes are not straight. One is way higher than the other. That is so off. Like I said, that is exactly why you guys need to test it out to check. But it is so off. We're gonna go fix that. Let's get some B-roll.